I'm hoping to go back next week.
Hello, shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to JH586 and our 350 Legend, 358 Eagle Reloading Workshop. We're pleased to have Willie Bulletman, PC Bullet Empire, and Ocean 374. All of us have some form or fashion of the 350 Legend. So we got Alaska One Andy out there, and so far, other than us, he's the only one I'm seeing out there. So maybe some more folks will pop in.
We got Alaska One
I
Andy
really
out
didn't
there
get
so
the
far.
I really didn't get the thing up in time to get the notifications out. So
I'm taking my headset off for 1 second. I'm going to find something. I'll be right back, gentlemen.
go for it. All right, so what are y'all's thoughts about the 350 Legend? What you've been able to do with it so far?
I'm enjoying mine. Mine's got the diameter of 355, which is 9mm bullet. So I've got plenty of 9mm bullets to go through. As far as cast, I can always size them down.
So what's the twist rate? Didn't you say 1 in 16?
Yeah, mine's 1 in 16.
Yeah, mine's too. 1 in 16.
Okay, what brand barrels do y'all have?
I have a CMMG.
And I have the BCA.
Bear Creek Arsenal. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. There's James Pollard, Jag 1. Welcome, guys. Y'all come on in. We're going to talk about God is my judge.
Sorry, guys.
So, welcome, Daniel. I reckon Scotsman's asleep.
Probably. Hello, Mr. Pollard and Daniel.
So you guys that has the 358, what do you size your bullets to?
358 and a half.
358
and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you tried the 359?
No. I don't have anything to size it to 359. I mean, I can open up my sizing die more, but then I'll be stuck with it.
Right.
You guys hearing an echo?
No.
Okay, every once in a while I'm hearing feedback like someone has a volume on.
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
Okay. Now, I just bought this, and I'll recommend this little sucker to everyone. The world's cheapest trimmer.
Uh-huh.
They're like 25 bucks off of eBay. Man, so nice. So nice. You set it, it has a little Allen key, and it's just a little end mill in this little piece of plastic,
Right.
But, man, you just hook at your drill and zing, 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 trimming your brass. Most of the time, you don't even need to deburr it, but I'm still going to run it through my deburring die. There's a couple of them you can feel, but I'm going to be ordering one for every caliber.
So now that runs off the shoulder, right, Willie?
Yes, it does. You slide it up.
So it doesn't change the overall. It doesn't make the length uniformed. It just goes off your shoulder.
Yeah, it goes off the shoulder itself. The shoulder will hit it inside it, and it'll trim this portion right here from the tip.
So the neck's always uniformed.
Yeah, the neck will be uniformed.
So that would require you to size first, right?
You have to size first, then you do it. And if you look at it, I don't know if the camera is going to show it or not, the little hole, you can actually see the brass with the end mill. This was a short one I had. So you can actually tell if your brass needs to be trimmed. Once you have this overall link set, you can just slide it in, and if it hits the end mill, then you know you have to trim it. But you hook at your drill and just do back and forth,
So on that, you got to really know what your head space is. Your head space is critical.
Critical. Yeah. Or unless you're gonna, I set mine up for Sammy, 300 blackout Sammy, because that's what this is. I set it to there, and I just rocked and rolled. I put it all right there and just trimmed them all.
Okay, that's cool, Willie, but that's not 350 Legend.
Well, I'm going to be ordering the 350 Legend.
Oh,
I'm just saying,
They do make a 350 Legend.
I don't know. I didn't see it yet. I'm gonna write to the gentleman and say, "Hey, can you make it?" But in reality, all it is a plastic tube with an end mill in it. If you know your overall length, you could just get a tube, drill a hole, buy an end mill, and do the same thing. I'm thinking, but there is a shelf in there. You know.
Yeah, they probably won't make one for the 350 Legend because it'll be based on the length of your cartridge or your case.
Exactly. And since it's supposed to not stretch, since it's basically a pistol cartridge, there's no shoulder, it shouldn't really stretch in my mind. But
not much.
Yeah, but they should. Hopefully they'll make one.
Now, back to the 350 Legend, what you guys are trimming your brass to?
Well, the guide is 1.710, but after I saw your video, I'm trimming mine back to 1.700.
Right, I did that, and it did not touch the rifling at all.
Yes,
when I pull the bolt back, nice and easy, no struggles.
See, with mine, I just because Jamie bought the brand new Starline for me, so they came out to 17002, I think, or 4, right around there. So I didn't trim the brand new brass, but I'm gonna check it right now. I just got my caliper.
Yeah, James, I've seen some cases that are, well, while we're doing a workshop, let's do some work. Now, I have, all these are fire formed, once fired brass. These are all Winchester. And these are what I have left of Starline that have not been loaded up again. And the only thing I have to trim 350 Legend brass on is my Hornady, the little lathe style trimmer.
Right.
I've got a video about that on my channel. If you guys want to see how it works, you can certainly go check that video. Last I saw it was still there, but who knows. So these have not been trimmed, and this one is 1.697. So it's 2,000 short.
Look at that. From the factory, once fired, 1.697. That's crazy. All the other ones have been 1.7001, 4. Now this one's 697.
This one's 697.
That's crazy.
This one is 1.695.5.
Now that's unsized.
Yeah, these are well.
Yeah,
I think they're unsized.
They're going to grow dramatically.
Well, actually, no. I just fired these. These 5 I just checked right now. They're still at either 1.7004, and I had that 1.697, and that's a fired form case.
Okay.
So they're between 702 and 704. Excuse me, 1.702, 1.704, and we do have the crazy Scotsman here.
Yeah, Scotsman's awake. Welcome, brother.
CV Life, yes, sir. I like CV Life.
So you don't resize your brass for the AR then?
Oh, yes, of course we do.
Okay, you do. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I know I resized mine, and they grow quite a bit, so I had to trim them back. Once I measured it once they got fired, and I measured it again, and they grew pretty much. They quite a bit.
Yes, I haven't resized these. Well, let me go do that right now.
Yeah, and I take off quite a bit on a few of them.
Let me grab these 5.
All right, here's the long one. No, it's not. Yeah, most of these are 1.695, 1.697. There's one 1.696. And so 1.696.
And those are not size cases.
I'm going to find out.
Let me just text me. They're going to leave me.
Okay.
1.696. Okay, these are Starline brass that have already been loaded and fired once. They're once fired. Okay.
But you didn't resize.
I don't remember. I lost the note, Tim. Okay, I lost the note, bud. Come on. See, I have sticky notes, and I just put a note on there, and
Right.
you know.
Yeah, no, I love those sticky notes. They come in handy a lot.
So the top came off of my little meat pack thing like this. All right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cases. 3 of them were perfect. 1.700.
Okay.
One of them. And then, well, actually 2 or 3 of them. The rest of them are the ones that were long. I've got 20 that I'm working on a video for now that should be up later this weekend. Of those 20, I had to actually trim 13 of those, and the other 7 were right on 1.70. And so I'm just going to put some of this Lee stuff on some of these cases, and we'll run through the size and die and see what we get after that. I should probably start with the shortest one, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, start with the short one and see what it gives you. Yeah, I did 30 rounds in looking for hopefully this week I'll go to be able to go to the range. It's been raining here also.
We've got a storm brewing in the Gulf, so we're looking.
I know it's supposed to be there tomorrow. Hopefully it changes his mind. I've been monitoring that.
It's not going to get from the Gulf to Connecticut by tomorrow, Julio. It's still off the coast right now.
Yeah.
One thing about this T7, I absolutely love this thing, but I still got to get used to the camo.
Yeah, me too. I find this strange with my linemen, because I don't know. I guess the way the design is, but it goes in pretty smooth. It's got pretty good leverage,
Oh, it's smooth as silk and power to spare, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I switched from my RCBS Junior to that Lyman, it was like, holy moly, this thing's got some leverage. You can't even feel any resistance sometimes. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, usually with the single stage, you can feel the bullet going in, but this one you don't feel nothing.
Come on, show it. 1.708, and this one was 1.702. After I sized it, it went up to 8.
So it grew 6 thousandths.
Yeah, so look at all that. You have to take off. I had a few of them just like that, and I brought them down to 1.700.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, call me a bad reloader, but I haven't even checked mine. I've just been loading them. I figure if it chambers, it's going to fire.
Now, what's funny is these were standard rifle primers I had in it, not Magnum or anything else, and they cooked off that H110 no problem.
Scotsman, that depends on this 6mm. Now, for the states that require the straight wall cartridges, yeah, I believe it's a mainstay as well as the 450 Bushmaster.
Right.
I don't
because things like that are limited right now. But as far as mainstream, if this 6mm arc takes off, it will kill out the 350 in those states that do not require a straight wall.
Oh, sure, but I don't think the 350 is going to go anywhere.
It's here. It's here to stay, because in my mind, it's really for those people that want to shoot within 300 yards. This is a great caliber for within 300 yards. And let's face it, most people in Alabama, Georgia that hunt thick woods, they're going to want a brush shooting gun.
But what sadly is the problem is that we see the problem was going on with 350 Legend, but no one else is speaking up. You see all these videos, these guys just shooting away, but they're not looking at the brass.
No.
Like, you see all that brass in the ground, they're all split right to the middle. But they're not checking that. So I say, oh, this is great, they're enjoying it, but they're not looking what the problem is at.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys are not reloaders. They're just buying it, ammunition and shooting it, and they don't care if the brass is good for one shot.
Well, there was one guy, and I forget his channel. He badmouthed the 350 Legend, and now he's all in love with it. But you're right, but he's a reloader. But they don't look at the primers. None of them. I saw none of them look at the primers for pressure. You know, and all these guys were blowing up the Winchester, saying, "Oh, this is the best." You know, this 160 grain bullet or whatever. Oh, it's the best. It has great going through the gel. It's great stopping power and everything else. But they don't look at the case, the primers, nothing.
Right.
You know?
Look at that, guys. After I sized it, straight up.
Nice.
Very good.
1.70.
That's sweet.
And these were the ones that were 695. They grew 5 thousandths after you sized them. That one did.
Oh, that's basically what Willie's did 6.
Mm-hmm.
Which could have been 5 because it could have been in between.
Yeah, it grew up to 6. But I tried using my chronograph yesterday. The wind was so bad, it just was airing out. I think I saw 2 at like 2,600 feet a second, but that's it. Then the wind kept blowing. It kept saying error. So I just put it away.
Now the crimping, I'm giving it very little to high to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I just bring it down like 1,000 because I measure it out. When I see the bullet, I'm getting 378 to 3785. So I'm crimping it to 377. You know, so I'm just giving it very little. And I tried it, and I, put a little marker with a Sharpie to see if it moves, because the bullet does smacks, the chamber and it goes in. And it was still in the same place. That I'm budge at all. So I figured that's a good seating. A good crimp, not to hold it.
Now I do have good news. That homemade that magazine I altered, one of these little 5-round mags like this, ASCs, worked great. Just worked fine. No problem with it. So, but I have 4 of the 350 Legend ASCs already, but you can alter, a steel mag just like they did. So
right. I had to alter my CMMG because it has these little dimples on the side, and when you hand feeding, instead of going straight, it was doing one of these numbers.
Yeah.
That's what it was doing, But the thing is that I found is that factory rounds also, there seems to be, they're not, like when I size my own here, I find them thinner than the ones from the factory. Because I tried it on the newer magazine that I purchased, and it gives it a nice little gaps on the sides when it's sitting in there. The factory rounds, it fills that gap in. So it's a big difference in sizing. They don't seem to size it that much. Like, these must be small base dies when we're using, and they must be using regular dies. I guess small base kind of shrinks them up a little bit more.
Let me say something about small base dies. If you have to buy a small base die set, it's because the company you bought the first die set from don't care enough about what they're putting out.
Right. Yeah. The die set I have is a Hornady, the one that I think Jamie and you have them, right, Willie?
Yes, sir. I have the Hornady.
Yeah, I have the same one. I used my birthday coupon code, and it helped a lot.
Yeah, it was almost $80 for my set I bought.
Yeah,
Jamie said that the Crimp die was the best he's seen, so I figured I'm just gonna buy the whole set instead of buying the Lees and then the Crimp die. I just bought the whole set.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper to buy the whole set.
That's why I got the free bullets for the Scotsman. That's how I sent him those.
The same amount that you purchased, I got the die set, I got the shell holder, I got the horny brass. There you could put out the tool at the end of the tool. I got that and the case gauge. All that came up to about $85.
Wow. Yeah, I still need to cut a couple things. I'm not gonna say what I need because the Scotsman's on the side chat. So there's a few of those items I'm going to order. But now, okay, this is the ASC 350 Legend mag, and you can see they carved it out right here, right there. And the funny thing is, this was a 5-round mag, and I pulled out the little follower, so it turned it into a 10-round. Once it get past that little window, it doesn't matter if they're kind of cockeyed or not, because when it comes up, it puts them right back in normal orientation. So that's what I did with that factory one. I ground it out, and I opened up the front. I made it like a U shape, like the 458 SOCOM guys do. And I just went a little overboard on mine, but it worked. I was surprised how good it did work.
Worked beautifully with CMG. The one for the Duramax, the Duramax, I didn't have to do that. It was a perfect fit. It cleared the sides. It clears the front lip. You know, nice and straight out. You know, once that the CMG will hit the bottom of the magazine, it will cock them to the side.
And that was for the 350 Legend mags?
That was 350 Legend. And when I altered it, I have no feeding issues at all. It worked beautifully.
Yeah, but if it's made for the 350, why would you have to alternate? That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Because when you hand feeding it, it will hit the magazine, hit the brass. The tip of the brass was hitting it, and also once it clears it, it'll send it in an angle.
Yeah, you're talking about where the front of the mag, it would hit the front of the mag with the brass?
The front of the mag, and then also cut to one side. And with the Duramax, they just go straight out.
Yeah, no these ASCs, there's no lip on it, and it right in, no problem. But the factory ASCs for the 5.56, I had to open it up because at first it was doing the same thing as yours. The tubes would actually hit the mag, you know. So I just made the little moon shape, but I just made it a little too big, but it worked fine. I was happy, you know. So I'm gonna find an old 30 rounder I have and make one.
So what happens, James, what I'm seeing on my brass is they're probably shrinking when you shoot them, and then when you size them, I get about 4 thousandths of length growth when I size them.
Sorry, I've been ignoring the side chat. Sorry, guys.
Well, they're not saying a whole lot out there. So James got another one right, but he usually does, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, James Pollard's a smart man.
So what point do you guys size, particularly for 350 Legend? I think what we're going to be seeing, if they're 1,000th over, you're going to have to trim them.
Should.
You should.
I mean,
because I'm not going to go through what Julio went through, you know.
Right.
I'm going to trim them.
Yeah, no, I have a box there that eventually I will pull the bullets and trim them down. But I want to get a trimmer that I don't have to mess with the primer, because you know the federal primers are very sensitive. I don't go clamp it, and when I put pressure on it, I don't want to set the thing off.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't have a live primer anyways when you're trimming, because that brass will get down into the primer, and I don't want to risk having a primer go bad. I don't think brass shavings will bother it, but then again, who knows?
I'm gonna fill it in with some like a napkin or something inside of pack it good, and then trim, and then I just pull the napkin out. And I let nothing gets in there.
Yeah. Well, next time I just wouldn't prime it before you trim it. Now, now we know.
Yeah. No, this is the factory rounds.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
these things are like 1.208, 1.206.
So you're pulling them
I
all
mean,
apart and trimming them?
706, 708, yeah. So I want to pull them apart and trim them. That could be
Yeah.
able to salvage that brass.
Put a cotton ball down in there.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, I got plenty of those around. Put a cotton ball in there.
Yes.
And another thing, when you get them apart, man, take a look and see if you can figure out what powder they're using.
Yeah, I would like to do that. And I'll put a piece of paper, weigh every single one of them, to see what they're charging.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see what the factory, how accurate the factory is.
Exactly.
And I know it's going to be off. And you know it's going to be off.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
There's no way that
they're making them.
Right.
Yep.
Because you never know. You could add overcharge on yours, Julio, and that's what split them.
Yeah, it could be. That could be another. I know one of them definitely was the brass one. I put one in without the magazine. I just hand fed it and let the bolt go. I couldn't get it out. I had to really hit the handle of the bolt to get it open. It's like, wow. And you see all the rifling mark right on the tip of the brass.
Yeah, that's the Cranky's bullet did that yesterday. I had to go over to the bench, grab the charging handle, and bit the bench to get it to unlodge, and that's when the bullet got stuck in the barrel, and I had powder all through the gun. I had to clean it all out.
The bullet got stuck in it?
Yeah.
You didn't use that little tool?
Cleaning rod. Just popped it right out.
Didn't you say you was going to cut the brass?
Oh, yeah, I did. But see, the thing is, I didn't have the brass when I loaded these Cranky bullets. I didn't have that cut brass. So I made a dummy round, but the dummy round seemed to follow no problem. So maybe I short stroked it, when I put the bullet in, who knows, made it a little bit longer. But I want to get a case gauge for this. And Scott's going to find me one, rat bastard.
Yeah. I got mine when it was on sale, because they're expensive. And plus it was on sale, and I used a 10% coupon that sent me to the mail to Bass Pro, so I made out very good with the stuff.
Yeah, you did. You got quite a bit for $80.
We got a question. James is asking what we're using for a crimp die. Let me see if I can. Here it is. This is my Lee. I bought it separately from my set of Lee dies. What they're selling for 350 Legend is the pace setter set, the 3 die set. So you have to buy this die separately. And it is, if y'all can, let me pop this thing up. So if I can see down in there, it's just the standard Lee factory crimp die collet setup kind of thing. And okay, so this is in an AR platform. It's head spacing off of the. It doesn't have a shoulder like the 223, so it's got to be. It's head spacing off of the mouth of the case. Well, this ain't going to pick up on camera probably, but if y'all can look at the top of that case, yeah, you can see it. See that ring around it?
Yep.
That's exactly what that crimp die did to that thing. So that made me want the Hornady, and I found the Hornady. The Hornady is a taper crimp. See,
right.
350 Legend taper crimp. And so Lead Bullet Junkie sent me that, and I've got it set up here. And that's the only reason getting that die is the only reason that I'm going to be able to load and shoot these 3.58 430s.
Right.
200 grain. See, they're very blunt nose, but they're round nose. I think they're going to feed great. Charlie Brastuffer sent me those.
I have those in zinc. Andy sent me those in zinc.
Yeah, that's what I had. It's identical to that. Yeah.
I'm giving that Hornady taper crimp die the credit for being able to load and shoot those, because I could that and Starline brass. With the Winchester brass, I could never get that bullet to chamber, no matter how. And that and Willie helping me with quick loads, about the pressure built up by seating it shorter. So if y'all give me just 1 second, let me go through the side chat.
What was that part number on that bullet again, though? Let me get a piece of paper.
358 430, I think.
Okay.
358 430 200 grain round nose plank base.
All right. I can look that up then when we go in there.
And those are 1/3 linotype, so they're hard. There are 17.9 BHN when he casted them on.
What was the weight on it again? I'm sorry, 230?
200 grain.
200 grain. Give me the overall length just in case. You have your measures right there?
That's a nice bullet.
It is.
This is the zinc.
Yep, I got the same ones.
Yeah, and they shoot good too.
0.815, Willie.
Thank you, sir.
So, yeah, that's a good bullet. I hope it works well. And I hope that silhouette bullet that you sent me works well, too. What's the weight on that one, Willie?
190.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be 100. It's supposed to be 180, but they came out to roughly 190.
All right, so let me run through and say hey to everybody. We got James Pollard, K24, Alaska 1 Andy, the Crazy Scotsman, Daniel Goddard's my judge, RG Homestead, Red Raider Reloading, Chris 338, 6-shooter Texan, Rollis Carvelis, Hemi Scrub, Jag 1, and that's all I got. Alaska 1 Andy. Thank y'all for coming. This is not a thing that we usually do, but we've seen some real horror stories out there of guys trying to load for the 350 Legend. And I think if you will stick with the Starline brass, stick with the heavier, but in our case anyway, with the 358 barrel with a 11.5 twist, I think. Stay with the heavier bullets. I think that's going to work a lot better. And the problem is the Winchester brass is thicker than. Hadn't you found that, Tim?
Yes, it is thicker. Now I want to talk about how I crimp mine. I just use the regular Lee Seaton crimp die, but I don't. It's not really a crimp. It just takes out the bail, and my bullets are a little oversized anyway, so that tension holds the bullet, and I don't crimp. As to say, I just take that bell out, and I haven't had any trouble.
So do you do it in a separate operation, or do you do it all at one time?
No, Jamie, you know better. It's all at one time.
Bad, no, bad.
I do everything separately.
Everything's separate.
You're going to get
yeah, no. See, well, you gotta back that out so that don't happen, Jamie. You know, that's like popping your primer out before you size it. Yeah, I size mine and pop the primer at the same time.
Absolutely.
Hey, man.
Okay, now I've got a question for you too that was talking about fire forming your cases. And a straight wall case, is that really necessary?
I don't know. He's talking about fire forming the brass. Does it, with a straight wall case, is it really necessary? You know?
Yeah.
Because you're really not trying to set your headspace because it's a straight wall case. And you're full sizing it.
Full length sizing every time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want it to function in that semi-auto. So, hey, Appalachian
Go ahead.
Reloader joined us. Welcome, brother. Come on in. I'm sorry. Go
So
ahead.
if you're full length sizing, does it really make a difference the fire form?
Probably not. I really don't know. I mean, you got to remember, every chamber is going to be different depending on who cut it.
Exactly. Well, and my thought, okay, now my bore is the 355 and yours is the 358. So you're wanting your cartridges to be a little bit bigger around to start with. So are you guys going to change your sizing dies to
No.
2000s bigger?
No. No, unfortunately, right now I don't. Maybe there's a die out there, but I haven't seen one where it, be 2000s larger.
Right.
I'm going to be bringing it back down to Sammy all the time, full length sizing, no matter what. And go from there.
So are you guys having trouble belling and seating your bullet with the larger diameter?
Not at all. But see, now I'm using the Hornady, and this son of a bitch, I don't know if you guys can see down into there. Let me turn it this way. You can see that monster right down in there. That son of a bitch will crush a case faster than you can blink if you don't have it perfectly straight up and down with this die. You got to take your time with it, or you'll just crush one side of the case.
Fast, like you do in a single set, you zing it up there.
You can't do that at all. No. You might get lucky once or twice, but that third time you got a crushed case.
Yep.
It'll look like that.
Yep. Exactly.
That was a victim of me getting used to this. Setting up the powder through die, like Lee says, and then you got this. You got what I call cam over on this.
Oh yeah.
So that little bitty case didn't last long, but
oh no, Tim and me both know about cam over with our RCPS rock chuckers.
Yeah.
This thing's got power to spare, man. I mean, there's Big E. Come on in, brother.
Yeah, no, it's got a good amount of leverage. So I personally bought it just for the rifles only. Because it's a whole lot easier. I don't have to worry about no carriage moving before the handle goes way up and hit the die.
Yeah, I noticed sizing bullets is a whole lot easier too.
Oh yeah. So I figure I enjoy it, and that's what it's for the putting rifle rounds together.
Yeah, so I was impressed with those rounds you did, Tim, with the getting that lead bullet that I use in 35 Remington, getting that thing sized down to 3.56, and it shot really well in that.
Heck yeah, it did.
Yes, sir.
Hold on a second.
Is that my good one? Oh, yep, it is.
That is a nice group.
That's at 50 yards. That's with 22 grains of H110. It was going at 1852 feet per second. It was right at an inch. So I've got some loaded up from there to try that out, and I've also got some little guns loaded, which are actually going almost 300 feet per second faster.
Yeah, I found little gun the other day at Bass Pro, so I grabbed the model. I want to give that a try.
Yeah, you can get a lot better velocities, but the accuracy doesn't seem to be as much. But if you're loading up for hunting, it doesn't matter anyway, because you got 11 inches on a deer.
Yeah. So eventually we'll hit something, they'll knock them out.
Did it feed well, Tim?
That actually is the only bullet I have not had a bit of grief with.
What bullet is this?
It feeds the 200 grain Lee.
Oh, okay. The round flat?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
You got some. I sent you some.
Yep.
Well, I was wondering if Willie had some, because That is the only bullet I've shot in that 350 Legend so far that has not given me a bit of grief, no matter what it's been loaded with.
Yeah, mine's are coming out these here at 190 with the gas check.
I hate
And
these headphones.
on its way in, it hits a little corner right here, so you can see the little ding on it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the 190 grains with the gas check.
That's like
That is a nice bullet.
It is.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's a very similar profile to the bullet that we're talking about, whereas yours is more straight, like a truncated cone.
Right, with a nice, flat nose there,
Yep.
And ours is just a little. Well, I got one loaded up in 35 Remington over there.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a curve right toward the end.
What I want to try next is the Seiko one. These are 180 grain truncated cone, no gas check. And this is a real nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That kind of looks like the one Willie's got.
Yeah, exactly. It looks just almost like what he's got, yep.
Yeah, the silhouette bullet.
Yep.
You have a little more of a point.
It's rounder.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to blow these up also, see how these fly,
That's 180 grain truncated cone.
Yes, this is by Seiko.
Yeah. This one, I found out Junkie sent me.
Give me what I have, Jamie.
Yeah, Junkie sent me this one, and this little sumbitch flew great, and it chambered flawlessly. But this is only 130 grains.
Right.
Really?
Yes, sir.
So maybe it likes lighter bullets.
Well, it might, Now, the one you were talking about is that one right there. That's the silhouette.
Right. That's nice.
Oh, no, I'm wrong. Sorry, that's Cranky's bullet. That's the silhouette. That's the silhouette.
There you go.
Silhouette is nice. Yeah, I like that.
That looks perfect for the 300 Legend.
The ones I shot, though, I gotta try it again because the ones I shot keyholed bad. Really
I wonder why they're doing that, Willie.
I don't know. Those were the first couple rounds I fired out of that gun, Tim. And
because
keyhold bad.
Your rifling is 1 in 11, right?
I think it's 1 in 10. Jamie, correct me, Jamie. 1 in 10.
I'm thinking 1 in 11. I got
okay.
Right here. Let's see.
I was thinking it was 1 in 11. I can't imagine why that bullet tumbled.
It did. 50 yards, it tumbled bad.
What powder was you using?
H110, 22 grains of H110.
Wow, that's almost a full case pretty much. It should travel beautifully, nice and straight.
Yeah,
well, that's
it
what
tumbled.
I'm thinking.
Fierce, it tumbled. I'm going to be going back and doing it again. And I got all the way up to 26 grains to try out,
Yeah.
26.
Those barrels have the 3 groove, right?
Correct.
Yeah, those are 3 groove barrels.
Yeah, the one I have is 6 groove.
Yeah, see, what got me is after I got my barrel, Kenny tells me, oh, well, these barrels aren't good for lead. They're only good for jacketed. And I'm just like, all I wanted to shoot was lead.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know why he said that, but that's what he told me.
Hey, Broke Loader, welcome in.
Hey, Broke Loader.
Been to try jacketed,
You hooked Uncle Jim up pretty good, Broke Loader.
He did me too.
Yes, he did.
Let me show y'all these bullets that he sent me to try in the 358. Get my tweezers so y'all can see them are focus. These are absolutely beautiful. Is that
Throw
round?
your picture up, Jamie.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. This is a nice design.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's almost like that little round 120 grain bullet I sent you, Jamie.
Yeah, that looks like an R. Don't they call that like an R2 round? Or
what was that?
2R?
Is that a Lee mold?
2R design, yeah.
We can't tell you, man.
If you tell me you're going to kill me, I got you.
Yeah.
No.
It'll hurt you real bad.
No, listen, I can't tell you. It's like broke loader found this mold. It's a single cavity mold. It has no markings on it.
Oh, that's the one.
Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
was talking about.
And he paid $4 for it.
Yeah, James Pollard's right on his last comment. The longer the bullet, more chance of it tumbling. That could be.
So that's the one he sent to Uncle Jim when he did that video.
Yeah.
Okay.
That could be absolutely right.
$4. That's nice.
Okay, these are as cast, and he's this one is 358, 359, and I hadn't even powder coated them yet. They are a plain base. Let's weigh one.
I can't wait till my gas check makers come back in.
Now,
What was wrong with it?
He redesigned the design of it, and he told me to ship it back to him, and he'd redesign them and send me new ones again. I said, okay, sure.
Oh, okay.
175.6 grains.
Wow.
That'd be nice.
That's going to be about perfect for that.
Yeah.
Clip-on wheel weights.
Those look beautiful, broke loader. Good job.
Yeah, they
Heck
are.
yeah.
I love these burlap sacks, and this thing's heavy. But he sends us stuff out in those old shotgun shot bags, which is pretty cool, man.
Yep.
But James, back to your question about the 200 grain feeding. That bullet in my reloads, the first time I took my gun out, actually fed better than the Hornady factory. The Hornady the Winchester factory loads. It was a single shot or a bolt
really?
back. I had to move my bolt back every single time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that being said, Biggie, wouldn't you think that 180 grain bullet out of a 1 in 11 twist would be very stable?
Would stabilize more? Yeah, that's kind of what I was
think
thinking.
So that's why I bought that damn mold.
But maybe with that being 3 groove, maybe it's tearing the bullet more or something, throwing it off kilter.
I need to go out to my bullet trap, empty it, and try to recover some of those bullets.
Yeah.
Now I do
You
have.
might go down a load or two and shoot it slower and then build up to it.
All right, now what's the velocity again?
A keyhole on me.
No, what's the velocity
I thought it's either 23 or 26.
Yeah, we're trying to slow it down.
Yeah.
See, now I believe that's what's left of one. I believe. Yeah, right there. I believe that's what's left of it, but I don't know for sure. I got to empty out my bullet trap, and it looks like the bullet went sideways and hit something. So I'm thinking that's the 180 grain silhouette. With mine's 190 after with my lead. So.
Yeah, you need to bring that down to around 19 or 2000.
Yeah, try that.
Well, I got these loaded all up to 26. I'm going to finish these off, then I'll bring them down. I just want to try out and see what happens. You never know. Maybe faster will help it. I don't know. Slower might help it. I already got them loaded, so I might as well shoot them.
You got gas checks on them? No.
No gas checks on them.
No, I would try gas checks on them.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my gas check maker to come back. And I couldn't find 358 gas checks anywhere out there.
I guess so.
Really?
I got some gas check here. I can send you a few if you like.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
You sure?
Yeah, hold on to him. It's fine. He's going to send it to me eventually, and I'll get it, and I'll press them out real fast out of Coke cans.
I was going to say, you're going to be running out of pop cans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Usually I like window blinds. That aluminum is just the right thickness. I think it's like 12 thousandths thickness and makes beautiful gas checks. And my 3.58's a plane-based gas check maker, so I can put gas checks on any bullet. What's 3.58?
I've got a dummy round loaded up. If y'all want to see it with those bullets, can y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Look at there.
So
That looks real nice.
I'm
Now,
doing
have
a
you
video.
tried it? Does it hit the rifling or anything and clears it?
Do what?
Have you fed it to see if it doesn't hit the rifling?
Of course, Julio. It's my dummy round.
Oh, okay.
This is a dummy, not this.
Yeah, see, there's the silhouette right there. That's my dummy round with the silhouette. And then these are those 120 grain.
And I can tell y'all how I did this. We've been on here almost an hour already, guys. So,
Yeah.
what I did is I got the bolt back and I just slide it in there. And what I do is I try to let it come forward slowly and see if it goes all the way in battery. And if pull the trigger, and if the trigger slams the hammer, it's in battery. And then I just eject it by hand, and it comes out really well. So that one's working really well at that length. Now, when you that's the reason I had to have Willie, because this is a very blunt bullet, and we're seating these. I got it written down, but we're at 2.065.
Hang on, grab a piece of paper.
Which is a good bit shorter than the
2.065.
Actually, that one is 6.7 or 6.8, but I'm gonna seek the rest of them at 6.5 to have a number that I can remember.
What's the weight of the bullet again?
It's 200 grain.
200 grain. And is that the .815 length?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. See, this is one of Julio's brass he sent me that was split, and I just cut the side of it. If I can find the cut, you can see the cut right there. And I pushed the bullet in when it was way up on top, and I just let the bolt slowly hit it. If the bolt didn't shut away, I pushed on the I can't even think anymore.
Forward assist.
Forward assist, thank you. And then I pull the trigger, and then there's my overall length. And then I did one slightly longer, a couple thousandths longer also. And this is one of Julio's cases that was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it, that I can see. It was the one you had that little circle around that little dot.
Yeah, I figured I considered it junk, but I'm assuming that's where it's starting to burn a hole through it.
Yeah, it might have.
It's the same spot where all of them are splitting, and if you line them up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think that was a starter.
And that's how I got there, is I've got the James Pollard Eagle Eye split the cage trick. I think I saw Johnny's Reloading Bench use this method. And, so, yeah, that's how I got there. And this is with a Winchester brass. And my thinking there was if I can get it the chamber and Winchester brass, it'll do really good with the Starline brass. So,
now, Jamie, what powder were you thinking of, my friend, for that bullet?
We've already figured all that out, Willie.
Okay.
Go on it now.
I got you.
I'm going from 20.5 up to 22 grains in 5 half grain increments, 20 rounds.
What powder?
H110.
H110. Okay. I don't mind.
Have you got the Shooter's World heavy pistol?
Yes, I do.
Jamie?
I'm sorry.
Do what, Tim?
The Shooter's World heavy pistol. Do you have it?
I do. But I'm with you, man. I'm thinking the Buffalo rifle is going to be
I think Buffalo Rifle's going to be good in that cartridge.
It's the same as Accurate 5744. So welcome, Kingpin. Come on in. And if you think this is a handsome panel, we're going to pitch in and pay for you a trip to your optometrist. There's a question from Broke Loader.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine with that powder jamming at that.
Yeah, it's a smaller barrel. Yeah, mine's is 3.5.
Yes.
3.55.
3.55.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine at both of those.
And I'm seriously thinking about just ordering me an upper from Bear Creek Arsenal 350 Legend, so I'll have both.
That's a thought. Yeah.
I don't know why I would do that, but yeah.
Well, this new round you guys were talking about, that 6mm round's really making my ears tingle, but I got to pay for my damn leg somehow, my new leg. And
Right.
Then I'll go from there. Buying
Well,
guns,
that was
toys.
that was a question I was wanting to ask was, where did that go last night?
On my leg?
No, the barrels, ordering barrels through
Oh,
Ken.
okay. Yeah, I don't know. Was it 20-inch or I said 24, but
Yeah, somebody said 20, but that's too long for me. I only can use 16 maximum or 12.5 inches minimum.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in
why can't you have a 20-inch barrel?
Because I have I can't have a rifle.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
16 and 12.5 inches. That's it.
Yeah, he's got a 16-inch pistol.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
16-inch pistol. Yep. Maybe consider a pistol, considering it another.
Right.
Yeah.
Biggie, we did run the numbers on 1680, and it was it just wasn't feasible.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, really? Because I always thought that was another good candidate.
That's a good blackout powder, but not for the Legend.
Now, why ain't he going to work in the Legend?
What was it? Let's go back over there. Hang on.
It was just
Was it too slow? I don't remember.
It was
No, it shouldn't be too slow.
Come on, get back
it
over
was
there.
not economically feasible. We were running we're putting like 20, 22, 23 grains, if I remember correctly. And we were only up to like 16, 17
Okay, 1680
feet per second. And
Right, okay. Well, that's when you go with the heavier bullet.
I think we were running that 200 grain bullet.
Yeah, we're running. I have it in right now, quick loads with that 200 grain bullet, 17-inch barrel. At 23 grains, you're doing 1636 feet a second, 83.26 burn rate. You're at 78.8 fill rate, and your ballistic efficiency is at 26.9.
Okay, so if you run, what'd you say you had that at? 23 grains?
23 grains right now.
All right, well, what about 26?
That's exactly where I was going. 26 grains, you're at 89.1 fill rate. You're at 1853 feet per second. You're burning 89.7 powder, and your ballistic efficiency is at 30.5. The PSI is 35,849.
Okay, so your pressure still ain't up.
Nope.
That's a better speed for a 200 grain cast bullet, though.
True.
Okay, now what if you change your bullet to a 265 grain bullet?
Well, if it's the same length as his 265 grain bullet, you're in. Well, okay, 265 grain bullet, you're at 1752 feet per second. You're at burning 97.38. Your pressure's at 45,897.
Yeah, see, so that powder would work better for a heavier bullet.
Yep.
Yeah, so up there already, yeah.
And that's with a case length of 1.700. And now this is seating the case at 2.260. That's
right.
What it's calling for is factory. at SAMI. So if you want to change the length, that's when pressures go up, way up. Because what length were you talking about, Jamie, on yours?
Well, if I'm using that bullet, I've got to use that cartridge overall length, because if not, it's not going to change it.
Okay, so you're using 2.260?
2.065.
2.065.
But I do have some, Tread gave me some Hornady 250 grain bullets. So that when I get
yeah, see, that's way too much powder then.
So are they pointed?
They're pointed.
Okay.
See, that's going to make a difference too.
Y'all let me, y'all carry on with your conversation, and I'll go see if I can find them. I got to go to the little boys' room anyway.
Okay.
So,
okay, with that being at 2.065, it's 94.1 fill rate. You are doing 1669. This is 23 grains. I'm sorry. Your pressure's at 45,817. So you're filling that case way up.
Yeah, but that's not bad numbers. Those are actually
no, 45,817. And you got to remember, our barrels are way thicker than your guys' barrels. So we can take the 55,000 PSI, not max for us on our barrels.
Right.
And you are burning 37.1 efficiency on it, the ballistic efficiency.
I got two of my lows. I don't think, no, H110, I could go more. I started at 18 grains, and I stopped at 20.9, and I think my other sheet goes higher, maybe 23 or something. I can't even remember.
We'll go back to H110.
With what bullet?
What bullet?
It's like a light compressed load.
What bullet is it again, Julio?
This one here, the one I showed you earlier. There we go. This one here.
What's the number on it? Can you measure the overall length and tell me the weight?
Yeah, the weight with the gas check is 190.
Okay.
And the overall length is get this box over here. Let's see what we got here. Everything is alive. I have here 0.796.
796. And what overall length of the case you're going to want to run?
Mine is 2.035.
35. Okay. Just give me a second. 35. You have a 16-inch barrel?
Yes.
Okay. 190. Okay, and that was how many grains of powder? I'm sorry.
The 4227.
That's the powder 4227 or H110? I thought I heard H110.
Okay, yeah. Let me see what we did here last time. We did 22.5.
22.5.
Yeah, H110.
Yeah, 22 point. Okay, we have overall case length of 2.035 with a 16-inch barrel. The bullet length is, I need to change that. My bad. Let's change this. Bullet length, that's like Jamie's. It's 796. My son must be here with my grandbaby. Okay, so with a bullet length of 796, case length of 2.035, 16-inch barrel, 190 grain bullet, H110, 22.5. You're doing 1935 feet per second. Pressure's at 43,564. Your fill rate is 90.6%. You're burning 99.5% of the powder, and your ballistic efficiency is 35.7.
That sounds like a winner.
That sounds like a winner to me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you out. Jeez. Here's somebody's here. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, then the 4227 and the Reloader 7, I got light compressed loads. I mean, they're actually hugging the bottom of the gas check.
Reloader 7's accurate, isn't it?
No, that's actually a Lion.
Lion. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Let me go there now.
Because what I did was, let me see what I have here. Reloader 7. It was to stop at. No, that's not it.
I just need a powder charge.
At 22 grains. It was the one we first did, and I continued all the way to 22.9. So I started checking it at 20.
Hang on. Accurate number 7.
22.
At 2.035. And your bullet length is 796. Something.
No.
What?
No, it was shorter than that.
Yeah, I need the overall length of your bullet. So you're changing bullets now?
No, it's the same bullet.
Yeah, you told me 0.796.
0.796.
Okay, 796.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, that's way wrong. With accurate number 7?
No, it's not accurate. It's a Lion.
A Lion. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Reloader 7.
Yeah, I just saw the 7. I freaking idiot. Okay, a Lion. I was saying that was scaring me. I'm like, no, you don't want to do that.
I was going to say, you put 20 grains of that.
There we go. Okay, much better. 22 grains of accurate Alliant number 7. Sorry, my brain will start working. You're at 98.2% fill rate and 1663 feet per second. Let's see. You're burning 85% of the powder. Your ballistic efficiency is 28.4. And your pressure is only 26,869. Hey, Dave. Hey, Thorzax. And GGW reloading.
Yeah, the Reloader 7 is going to be a slow powder for that cartridge.
Yeah, you're only doing 1663 feet per second.
Yeah.
With a ballistic efficiency of 28.4.
You know?
Oh, no, you're way fine because the pressure is only at 26,869.
Right.
The problem is you can't put much more powder in because you're already at 98.2.
Oh, yeah, I already maxed 22.9. They just hugging the bottom, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was your max charge for that powder?
For this one, yeah, that's maxed out. That's a full case right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 98.2%. You're kind of full.
Yeah, and then I looked up some information on Hornady, and it says an article there that don't be shy from compressing powder, you know, because sometimes the compressed charges will work better than the uncompressed charges. You know, so these are very light compression between Reloader 7 and 4227, you know.
Yes, sir.
Hugging the powder there, so it should be fine.
Yeah, see, I don't know. That kind of bothers me when it says don't worry about compressing. Some powders don't like being compressed.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah, but your slower powders do.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and these are what? The 4227 is a pistol powder.
And who makes the 4227?
Yeah.
IMR.
IMR 4227. I like that powder. It worked good on the
4227. And what was your powder charge for 4227?
I stopped at 20.2.
20.2. Same bullet, same everything.
Yep.
Yeah, your pressure's at 33,102, 95.3 fill rate, 1731 feet per second. And you're burning 91.32% of the powder, and ballistic efficiency is 32.4. So you have plenty of room there for pressure, but you don't have much room for more powder.
Right, not much with powder.
The capacity.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's one thing with a 350 Legend. You can literally fill them up very easily, you know?
Now, Tim, was there any powder you wanted to check? Or anyone on the side chat want me to check? I'll need the bullet overall length. And if it's a different caliber, I need to know everything. I need barrel length. And... Fine, just don't trust me, Tim. I understand. You hate me, man. You hate me.
No, I'm just old school. I just throw it in there and shoot it.
That's right. If it's filled up, let it run.
It works. It works.
I was gonna do the same using 357 maximum low data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobby, and it is actually identical to this. In this case, only 100,000 difference of lengthwise, you know, which is not
Really?
much.
Hey, we lost Jamie?
It's only 100,000 lengthwise difference.
I didn't know we lost Jamie.
Yeah, he said he had to go to the bathroom.
But the difference is the max is only like 35 psi, where the Legend's 30 or 55.
55.
Right.
55.
Yep.
Or
So
58 or 60 for me.
Powder out from the same range of a 357 maximum, and they're practically identical. You know, not too much far apart.
Yeah. No, what I told Jamie was one night we were talking that you could actually start with the max on the maximum and work up a little bit from there and get your Legends, because the pressure is so much greater.
Now, is either one of your rifles there, guys, with you?
No, mine's over in the corner.
I was going to say, what's the barrel thickness on it?
That I don't even know.
I mean, I don't know if saying that's going to do anything, but mine's .904.
Okay.
It's a fat bitch. Excuse my language. She's a fat girl.
Mine's going to be thin. That's for sure.
Mine's a fat girl.
Yeah, mine's not that big. Mine's probably 0.7 or something.
You know, if I go...
Yeah, my 9 mil is 7.56 right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't mind checking stuff for people if anyone has a question, but let's see if there's
GGW with a particularly with a powder coated gas check bullet, I run them at jacketed speeds.
Yeah, you can. Now see, I can change that around too. I can tell you the speed difference between jacketed and lead and molly coated, jacketed, and everything. This program is really cool. As you'll find later out today, Jamie, when you play with it.
Yeah. Okay, so that was in the wrong stack.
But I like this so far, this 350 lead. I just got to get little bugs and whistles out of it, of my lower, and then I'll be 2 thumbs up. But I need to get a new scope, or I need to send this Leopold back to Leopold for repair. I don't know what's up with scopes for me right now.
I have where's my tweezers?
Left them in the bathroom.
No, I didn't. Y'all, my house has been invaded by kids. We got 2 6-year-old boys and a 4-year-old little girl.
Hey, I have almost a 2-year-old coming to me.
Let me blow this up.
Yeah, blow that up.
You powder coated it?
No, this is a
or is that a jacket?
This is a vintage spear bullet. Sierra, I'm sorry. 170 grain. I think Mark sent these to me, MCK. Let me show you what that box looks like. Check this out. Yeah. Sierra Sportsmaster.
What's the part number on it?
And it's got the metal on the corners.
Give me the number on it, Jamie. I can't read it.
There it is. 8320.
Yeah, 8320, yeah.
Okay.
Then, are y'all ready for this? Check that out.
I'm coming back.
Wow, nice.
Oh, wow.
That's a soft tip, 250 grain. Let me measure it. Let me weigh it.
Is that a spear?
This is a Hornady.
You have a part
Hornet.
number on it?
Yeah, that's 250.9. And it's in a vintage box too.
What's that part number?
You see it's got the metal on the side. 3520.
3520 Hornady.
And these are so old that they're starting to, well,
Starting to turn gray?
well, they're getting oxidized. Here's one. See if y'all can y'all see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I'm thinking of putting all these in the vibratory tumbler, which I never use anymore. But I got a lot of media for it, so I just need to use it.
Yeah, I use it for powder coating. For those tough powders, I throw it in
Yeah.
there for a while.
Tough powders, I use that too. That Georgia powder coat, I use that.
Yeah, it's tough. Yep.
So
So
I
yeah,
got a lot of that powder coat to use.
the 250 grain, yeah. So Thorzak's joined us while I was gone.
Yes,
We
sir.
got-
And GGW. Reloading.
Yeah, and we got both of them boys in the bathtub, and they kept opening the drain. And then all the hot water's gone, and I'm like, "What are y'all doing in the bathtub? You just got out of your little kiddie pool. We're going to the bathtub to warm up." Well, you're not going to warm up much if you're running the water through the drain. So
Chico's here. Okay, hang on. Sierra 3820.
So, oh, 8320 to 357.
Sierra, that number is 8320. But you can also see that this box is probably from, see if I can find a date.
Yeah, but I think somebody marked it out and then put 170 grain on the side.
Yeah, this is not the right. Yeah, see
Well,
that?
yeah, they got the wrong bullet in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Chico. I was going to look it up off that bullet number, but
And they wrote 170 grain. So they just put these bullets in
in an old box.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm just going to need the overall length when we want to. Oh, you'll have it. You can do that on your own now.
yeah. But I'll measure it right quick. This is 170 grain, and I love that profile. It's almost, see, that's that 2R profile.
Mm-hmm.
Bearded CB just went live. So, yeah, it even says he goes right on, as he always is. So, 0.748.
748 is the length.
With the 170 grain.
Okay, and that is Sierra.
That is the
Right.
Sierra.
It really doesn't matter since we're putting the length in, but I'll go there anyways.
Now, is the diameter on that 357, Jamie?
Well, that's what it says on the book, on the box, but we already established that. Yeah, that's what Chico's information is showing. Now, this 250 grain, its overall length is 1.262.
Okay, this another question here, which I think is not recommended. I think that's how Kenny broke his pulled apart his called that. I
His
blanked out
bolt?
now. No, the actual tip of the barrel, that cage there,
Oh, his gas check? Or no, the muzzle brake?
the muzzle brake. Then he took one and split it.
Yeah, he broke mine.
Oh, okay. So the thing here, I emailed Federal for the type of bullet they were using for the 350 Legend. They're using the Spear hot core bullet. So I wanted a spear, and the only one they have is a 358. So I checked the one on there, and it's a 355. So I think they sized the 358 down to 355 and used that bullet. But I thought you cannot size jacketed bullets because it separates the jacket from the lead from the jacket.
Oh, I don't know. I've sized jacketed bullets, and I've never noticed anything.
But
I was going to say, what is that? Lever Guns 50. He sizes a, oh Lord, what was it? 358 down to a 349 or something.
Wow, that's really squeezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't do that. I mean, I'd be afraid
Tex.
of, you know, because I would hate to break the muzzle brake because I did that. Because I know Kenny went through that.
Well, you gotta remember that was one of those cheap Taiwanese muzzle brakes I sent him. So I don't know why the bullet struck it. That's kind of weird, but it did supposedly. And he sent me this titanium muzzle brake that was sent to him, so I'm very appreciative. And I can tell you the 350 Legend when that muzzle brake barks, because I had my hearing off a little bit, that rocked my ear pretty good.
Now Tex is saying that he took 358 down to 348 actually improved.
Wow.
That's quite a bit.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
He's been doing it.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't even do that, you know?
10,000s?
Oh, I've sized 358 down to 356.
It's only
That's only 2,000.
It would do that much harm. But that's what Federal did. They resized it.
So it makes you wonder when you resize a jacketed bullet, is it truly round again? Or did it displace the lead inside it kind of so it's going to fly different?
Thickness of the jacket, now you're squeezing it down. You're probably oozing. The lead's got to ooze out.
Lead got to go up. Can't go down if it's a solid base jacket.
Right. So by that oozing out, then you have to clip it off. So, you know, you most likely you'll be a little lighter, but what damage can it cause? You know, will they change the ogive design?
Yeah, see, now I never had lead squeeze out of mine, and I went from 358 to 356, but that's only 2,000, so I never saw any lead squeeze out. But
yep, Lever Guns 50. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of 50 cal rounds, working on them.
Yeah, he was talking about sizing the 358 down to 348.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really got into Lever Gun 50's videos lately. Man, those are some big ass rounds he's shooting through those clothes. That makes me think of like a buffalo or elephant gun, you know?
Right.
Okay, so one thing I want to point out, and I think that's important, and Tim touched on it earlier, if I can find my instructions. Apparently the Lee full-length sizer does have a taper crimp built into it. Was that correct, Tim?
It's got some kind of little crimp. It's not much. It really isn't. But like I said, I just use it to take the bell out. I don't even use it to really crimp because there's enough tension on the bullet because they're oversized anyway. They're not going anywhere.
What Thorzak put was exactly right. It does break the bond, like Julio said, between the jacket and the lead.
Okay. So in a way, it's not worth doing that. You're taking.
I mean, for a pistol, no problem. For this, Who knows? I don't really foresee 2000s. I mean, Tim.
Yeah, 2000s. I don't think so. Make that much
You
difference.
haven't seen any accuracy problems with yours going from 3.58 because you even shot 3.58 out of your 3.55.
Right. If you can get the chamber.
Exactly.
Now, with Jamie Lee, guys, this article he sent me was interesting. Where'd it go? No, I lost it. Here it is. That according to Lee, if your cartridge must not exceed, with the bullet seated, it should not exceed 3792. If it does, you're going to exceed pressure.
Say that again.
Like with the on the lead, that little pamphlet you sent me, it said that the cartridge with the bullet seated, it should not exceed 0.3792, or excess pressure may result. And I could see that because if I seat the bullet and I'm at 378 without crimping, it will even go inside the case gauge. And once I crimp it to 377, it drops right in with no problem. So at 379, I would say that would be chamber.
Hey, Chico.
It would be like what Timmy says, you know, he had a problem with chambering with the big fat bullets.
Sorry, Chico, Julio, I didn't mean to talk over you.
Hey, Chico.
What's up, brother? I wasn't trying to hijack your topic. I was just, you know, anytime it's 357 or 358, I'm interested in those bullets because of my Rossi. And when I put that bullet in there, it was like 125 grain. I said, man, let me let him know that this is a one. But I think I might have found it. I put the link in the side chat. I don't know if that bullet has a cantilure.
I'm going to check that out. This one I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some kind of silhouette bullet, Jamie. I don't know which one it is, but that's a silhouette.
It's probably an old stock because when I looked on Sierra's site, I didn't see it like that.
Right. Yeah, those were popular back in the 70s.
Yeah, and it seems like to me that it's more of a like a target pistol, like revolver round.
Right.
It does have a cantilure, and what makes me think that is see there's no soft point coming at the top,
right,
and the lead is exposed on the base. So
I'd almost say that's a maximum bullet. That was probably designed for a maximum. That's what it looks like to me.
Could be.
Oh yeah, that link I sent is a total. It look like a total metal jacket. So it's that wouldn't be it. It'd be close though.
Yeah.
Now, is it 357 or 358?
I think it's 357.
I heard y'all were talking about sizing down jacketed bullets. I've never done it, but I'm pretty sure it can be done.
Yeah, I agree with Thorzak says and Julio says. It does break the bond between the jacket and lead. I can see that. But if it's like Tim's done 2000s, I don't foresee a problem with 2000s. But 10,000s.
And a lot of that is on the alloy that the jacket's made from, or the temperament.
356, Chico.
Oh wow!
You could run them in 9mm.
Wow.
Yep. It'd be hot with 170, right?
Yeah.
Be
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. And hello, K24 again. Now, Jamie, didn't you want to show us something on your T7 right there? Were you talking about it earlier? You wanted to show loading?
No,
am I mistaken?
I'm doing a video on that.
Oh, okay. That's what it was.
About 3/4 done. Well, halfway. I'm down to the seating. 270 Winchester with trail balls. Dude, why?
Wow. Why? Why?
Why not?
Why not?
That's my next thing I'm gonna try. Trail balls with 350 lead. You see how that works out.
Oof.
It probably so light for you.
I looked at it. It don't look
Yeah,
good.
No good.
Yeah, it's
No.
probably light.
Yeah.
I can look at it for you, but
They
it's
probably
just,
recycle it.
I don't
It's so
know.
light it is. Maybe a bolt action would be nice.
Oh yeah, probably.
There's
Or a revolver.
Trail boss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Pastor, welcome. You snuck in on me there, brother.
Hey, Georgia boy.
Well, let's put it this way: with 12 grains of Trail Boss, you're at 46,652 psi, 1,400 feet a second, 100% burn, and
Wow.
but your ballistic efficiency is 46.6.
Wow.
Wow.
With that bullet that he's got?
That is with. Oh no, I have a different lineman bullet in right now. I swapped over because hang on. No, 748 length. No, yeah, the one he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, with 12 grains of Trail Boss.
Well, that's not bad. That sounds pretty good, really.
Yeah, but I
At
don't
least
know.
the pressure's up.
Yeah, the pressure's up. I don't know if it's going to cycle the bolt.
Yeah.
Depends on how much gas gets to it.
That's
It's
true.
so light, you know.
That's true.
I mean, if it was a pistol design barrel, it probably will cycle it. But
Probably, yeah. If you had a pistol gas setup,
I gotta go to the distance, so I probably even cycle it.
yeah, with a pistol gas system, it probably would. But,
Yeah.
but carbine, no, because I have the same problem with my 300 Blackout. I didn't look into it enough. So I have a carbine link gas system, and I can't cycle any of the subs at all in mine, unfortunately. Not to change calibers.
Right.
But if you put a suppressor on it, then it would probably be enough.
It might.
Exactly.
It might.
That might, yeah, suppressor might do it, yeah.
Can't have those here, mister. Bad no baby.
Oh, what they don't know won't hurt them.
I actually could. I just don't want to
is they have a way. The problem is they have a way of figuring out stuff and learning stuff that ain't their business.
Exactly.
There's MCK. What's up, brother?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark. What's up?
We were just looking at some bullets you sent me a long time ago, man. We're fixing to put them in some 358 Eagles and 357 Magnums.
Yeah, that big monster you showed is going to be a good-looking bullet.
Now, I know all three of y'all on the top have that barrel, right? Ocean, do you have one also?
No, mine's a 355.
Mine's a 355 also.
Yeah, they have two 355s, and Jamie mirrored the 358s.
Okay. Cool.
But there's nothing wrong with the 355. I just wish Winchester would have did it right and did 358.
Well, they shouldn't have claimed it was a 357 when they knew it wasn't.
It wasn't right.
Exactly.
They just totally they run it right off the bat when people caught on, and there's no going back from that, you know.
That's right. You can't poke Pandera back in that box, can you?
That's right. Once it's open, she's out.
That's it.
And it's like one thing I still want to do is that trick Kenny showed where you cut a piece off of the.
Sorry, guys.
Where you cut a piece off and see exactly where your rifling starts. I still got to do that on mine, but he gave me some very precise measurements. So
I'm going to do Safe in mine. I'm going to pour some in and get my chamber, everything. See what he did.
That's what I was going to add. Have any of y'all slugged y'all barrel yet?
I have.
No.
Slugged my barrel.
No.
I have not.
See, when I trim my brass at 1.700, because some are saying it could be a chamber problem. Because let me find out if it's true. So I turned to that, and I cycled in a cycle 9. I figure if it hits through the rifling, then I trim back a little bit more until it doesn't hit it. I think you could go a little lower than 1.700. I think it's 1.6 and some change. Can't remember the exact number. But it worked great out there, so I would say that my chamber is fine. It's not, it's not shorter than what it is.
Now I was thinking about slugging the barrel to find out even though it's 355, your diameter could be give or take 1,000,
Right.
or your groove diameter, bore diameter. I know when me and Jamie was down there at the range day, we talked to the guy from Facts and Barrels, and he was having the same. We shot that 350, didn't we, Jamie? That 350 Legend they had, but it was factory ammo. They had so much ammo down there, it was crazy.
And I guarantee they're all doing the same thing, blowing up the cases. That's a guarantee that was happening there.
Can you imagine how much free brass if it didn't blow the cases up and they got?
Yeah. And I chose the Federal because when I saw the crimp on the Winchester, it was very aggressive. Very aggressive. I said, no, forget it. Let me stick to this. It wasn't too bad. It was almost straight. But it was a length issue. If it wasn't for the length, it would have been perfect.
Yeah, highlight Thorzak's comment, Jamie. I think he's absolutely true there.
Yeah, I think it's separating the jacket from the core.
Yes, sir.
I really do. And
no, I meant the one down below her. Sorry. In between. Oh, they're both right next to K24s.
Yeah.
That one. My boo-boo.
Well, I'm a hunter. I kill deer. I don't want no bullet that's been sized like that down to fit. And the reason is, once you break that bond, and I know Georgia boy's a hunter too. When you break that bond right there, when that bullet hits your target, and it hits skin, thick hide, then meat, then bone, that's got to come apart.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't want my bullet coming apart. I want that thing to stay together and I want it to expand and transfer that energy into the target and stay together for a clean pass through. I need a hole on both sides so I can track the blood if it goes anywhere. That's just the way I think. And Thorzak thinks in the mindset of a competition shooter because that's what he's done so long. And I agree with Georgia boy in respect that we've seen it done and it works, and you can't argue with what you see.
Mm-hmm.
And, when we saw Lever Guns 5110 do that, and that's great, but he's not shooting it at a very long range, and he's definitely not hitting he shoots it into those blue jean kind of things.
Right.
So, we are seeing what it does, and at that range, and of course, most of the deer we kill around here, the furthest I've ever killed one's been 180 yards, 190 yards. So, that's what I'm saying. I just rather, y'all's more. It's going to throw the center of the centricity off. Mm-hmm. But then again, Georgia boy, we can't argue with what we've seen done. And, your eyes don't lie.
Right.
3 things that don't lie: science, a 3-year-old, and yoga pants. They're not going to lie to you.
I'm not too sure about that 3-year-old comment. I've got a 3-year-old that's pretty witty. She can tell some pretty good stories.
Well, I don't think we can argue the fact that yoga pants don't lie.
Oh, that's true. No,
Yeah,
ain't no way.
You can go to Walmart and you say, "What were you thinking?"
Exactly.
We're trying to make the website of yeah. So, Pastor, you got your sermon ready for in the morning? I know you do. Y'all are having services again. I think I heard you say so.
Yeah, they haven't mentioned nothing here. Yeah, our services been on the phone, over our line. They haven't opened the church yet.
He's ready. So, what's the scripture tomorrow, Georgia boy? We're still doing online services. Our church is opening back up the last Sunday of June, and we generally have between 600 and 800, 900 people in 2 different locations, and the preacher does one sermon, and it's so all of that's going to be. We're going to have to. I'll read that, Pastor. We're going to have everybody sitting 6 feet apart. So we're looking at 250 on campus, and so we're going to have reservations.
Now he's on Facebook. His sermon or no? I don't have a Facebook, so my wife does.
I can put a link to our website, and you can go check out ours if you'd like.
Yeah, sure.
You don't have Facebook, Julio?
No.
The women will be all over you with that salt and pepper.
I try to stay away from my family.
They're going to say, oh,
that's funny.
Yeah, so I kind of hide from them.
Well, Willie, I don't have Facebook anymore either. I deleted my account.
Did you? I have 3 accounts because I've been trying to delete some, and I delete it, and it deletes the wrong one. So I'm like, oh, hell. So I'm just leaving them alone. I don't care anymore. I hardly look at him. Like Jamie's wife said something on Messenger, look at this picture, and I couldn't find it on hers, so she had to send it to me, and I hardly ever look at Facebook. My wife's religious over there on Facebook, not me.
There you go, guys. So if y'all want to see Georgia Boy preach tomorrow, go to their Facebook page.
Where's that at? Oh, can we get another screenshot of that?
At what time are they doing it?
I'm assuming 11 o'clock Eastern.
Okay. I'll check that out. I have my wife go there.
That's the time here in Georgia or around the South. Most of the time, Sunday school is at 10 or 9:30, and then the service starts at 11. And we try to get out before noon and beat the Methodists to the restaurants. Right, Chico?
That's 8 a.m. for me, baby. Ooh, I don't know about that. I'll try.
Oh, I'm always up early anyway. I used to get up at 5 o'clock for whatever reason.
5 a.m.? Oh,
yeah,
no.
I get up at 5 no matter what. I figure I wake up. I'm hoping I slept in and say, I look at the clock. It's 5 o'clock. Like, man, I just get up, watch some videos, do things,
So, Dave, if you believe in small churches and you believe my church is too big at 700 or 800 people, come on Wednesday night. There's less than 100 there on Wednesday. Chico, everything okay, brother?
You're muted. You're muted, Chico.
You're muted, Chico.
See, I heard that.
I read that. Perfect.
Yeah, I was reading. I was wondering if Winchester ever updated their the information that they had when they first came out with the 350 Legend or whatever.
They never changed it.
Never did.
Never changed
So I
it.
was looking to see if they, you know, if they changed the bullet or the information, the load data and stuff. Because I think all that can matter based on the diameter of the bullet.
I think what they did was they did a case just for Kenny only, and that was a perfect load. And everybody else just go with the flow. I think that's what they did just to make the stuff look good, you know. But Kenny did take that video down because I can't find that video. So he took it down.
They made a load for what? For Kenny?
Yeah, because the problem is still going, it's still happening. So they never really fixed it. Remember, they sent them a case over to Kenny when they had that problem with the bolt and all these issues going on. So they send them a case, and that cycled beautifully.
Huh.
I'm looking right here. They're saying the bullet diameter is 357. I'm looking on their site.
Yeah,
they're saying
it's not though.
357.
That's what they're claiming it, but it's not.
No.
Now the social regressive. He has a lot of great channel on the 350 Legend, and I love the impact of what bullet was this again? I just saw it. Oh hell, just says 100 yards, but hitting the gel factor, like it's like 180 grain or something like that. The Winchester. What's the Winchester? The white box.
Well, was he talking about the 150 with the PowerPoint?
Yeah, the one there it is right there.
Yeah,
it's just impressive when it hits the gel block. You see the explosion inside the flash inside the gel block.
Yeah.
So that is, that's putting a smackdown on any animal.
Right.
If it goes in like 6 inches, then you see that bright flash inside the gel block, and then it goes another 19 inches, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, Browning has one now that's like that, but it's 160 grain instead of 150.
Yeah, their main hunting bullet was the 180 grain. But if you look right here, and this is what Julio was talking about, you look right here on Lee's load data. This come in the Lee die set.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that they'll tell you that it's designed for 355 bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The overall case diameter is more than 3.92. I mean, 0.3792.
Right. And I'm at
excessive pressure.
378 with the bullet in it.
Plus or minus 3%. That's how they got away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Actually, it's only minus 3% or 3,000.
Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me, Tim. I'm sorry, man. I just wish they got their heads out of their butt and did it right from the get-go.
Well, see, they were trying to build it around the laws for these states to make it legal.
Yeah,
and a 9mm bullet was not legal. A 357 was legal. So they said 357 minus 3,000. That way it made it legal.
I think what they did is they said, oh, this is going to be a great round, but look at, there's all these 356 barrels out there, super cheap. And the 358 barrels are limited, and they're going to be a lot more money, so let's just drop it down to 356. That's what I'm thinking they did.
It's almost like in the 60s and 70s, and I wasn't even born in that time, but back when they had the hot rod cars, they had
You're making me so old.
They had to make them the published horsepower to be less because and I learned about that when I was, in automotive but they had to make even say a car had 300 horsepower, they had to say it had 200 or they was going to get taxed out of the butt.
Right.
So that's logistics of being in business and stuff like that. They kind of, they could do that within a certain amount, I think. But I was looking on Sammy stuff, and it was saying the groove diameter is 355, and that's from Sammy.
Right.
Because they just made Sammy do it. That's what I'm thinking. They just said, hey, this is what we're going to do at 355, and this is the 350 Legend. That's what it is. We designed the round, so make a Sammy spec for this round. So that's what they did.
And it does say plus 2,000, so they could plus, or it don't even say minus, but it says plus 2,000. So from 355 to plus 2000s is 357. So they got that much room or that much variation to.
Right.
It's always something.
So as we're closing in on 2 hours, and we're trying to wrap this up, what would you say to Larry Palmer's question? He has 358 SOCOM.
458 SOCOM. And he thought about the 350 Legend, but now he's thinking, that's the same thing as me saying, okay, I have a 308, or I have a 223, and I don't know about the 300 black. I'm thinking about doing the 300 blackout instead of the 223. You know, I don't know if it's going to be a phase. I don't know anything about the 6mm arc, so I can't say anything. But to me, that sounds like it's just another 300 blackout coming out. You know, it's just another.
Well, it's the flavor of the month.
Exactly. You know, and with ARs, it's Legos for adults. So.
But here's my question to Larry: what are you wanting? Are you wanting a caliber that's going to hit hard at 300 yards and in? Or are you wanting something that's going to maintain its trajectory and ballistic
Speed.
coefficient at 300 plus?
It's gonna be
and then that you would answer your own question then.
Mm-hmm. I think a 350 Legend will drop plenty of deer this year, this next couple of years.
There's no doubt in my mind.
But then again, if you want something from 300 up, back to you, then just buy a 30-30. Look how many deers 30-30s have killed. You know? If they could do an AR in 30-30, I bet you would make a lot of hillbillies happy.
But that pretty much that's what the 350 Legend is. It's a 30-30, basically, or a 350 Remington in an automatic platform, or in a semi-automatic platform, in an AR platform. The ballistics are just so familiar.
You know, you see like the 308, 30, I'll say these cartridges perform beautifully through all these years.
So Georgia Boy kind of summed it up real well right there.
Real well right there. Georgia Boy, great job. Absolutely. It's hard to beat a 30-30.
That was a interesting discussion I had at deer camp one week. You got to, when it comes to 30-30, one of my hunting buddies called it a pea shooter. He hunts with a 30-06. And I'm like, well, it's killed more deer than any other rifle in the history of America. And he said, yeah, it's also wounded and never recovered more deer than any other rifle in America too. I said, well, how you figure that? And he said, because there's just so many of them out there. So you got to look at both sides of the coin. It don't really matter what you're hunting with if it's got enough power to do the job and you can't hit your point. And that's one of the things that I got a little bit of a problem with Tim saying you got an 11-inch circle on a deer. Yeah, you got an 11-inch circle on a deer, buddy. But if I'm aiming at the center of that, I want to hit it in the center of that 11-inch circle because I don't always aim small, miss small.
Exactly. But okay, you got to look back at Babe Ruth too. He was like at the time the #1 home run hitter, but he was also #1 in strikeouts too.
Exactly.
You got to swing to hit.
Yeah.
Now to answer Reloader's 762 question on your AR-10, look in the book and think about a 338 Federal. It's better ballistic coefficient than the 308. Still is hitting as hard, and it's the same bolt face as a 308 because it's off the 308 case. You know, so I'm building an AR-10 now, but if Pat didn't give me the barrel, I would buy the 338 Federal. I am hot and bothered, just like you guys are the 6mm arc. I'm hot and bothered. There's a lot of videos on that 338 Federal killing a lot of deer out there right now. That's my cup of tea, but I got to pay for a leg before I can buy anything.
Yeah, so I don't think 350 Legend or 358 Eagle is going to replace my 35 Remington and my
no.
3 stand, but it's getting really close. It just really is.
I don't think it's going to replace it, but I hope you do hunt with it.
I will.
That brings up another good point, Jamie. Your lever action has got what, a 20-inch barrel or a 24-inch barrel?
20-inch.
Yeah, and most of these are limited to 18 to, on the 350 Legend, to 16-inch barrels. It's if they were to get a longer barrel, it would, the velocities would increase.
I think Bear Creek Arsenal, I know they have some 18-inch, and I think they've got some 20-inch barrels, but yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a 24-inch barrel just to play around with that to see what it would do.
Yeah.
There was a guy who had a video on. He had a 24-inch barrel and he cut 1 inch off at a time on the 350 Legend. And when I saw that 24-inch barrel, I was like, "Ooh, baby, that looks good." Besides all those lines cut down the damn thing, but that long barrel made me go, that would be some good speed out of that barrel, maybe some good accuracy.
Yeah,
and the reason why they never did is because they were designed for bench rest. So they were stereotyped for just bench rest shooters. Hunters never got into them because they were slower, they used lighter bullets, and they were just for accuracy to 200 yards. That's why they were in bench rest. But if they were loaded up to, like, and this is why the 6mm ARC is different from the 6mm PPC, is because they redesigned it to shoot a longer, heavier bullet, more efficient, and with a greater velocity. But that's one reason why the bench rest never made it beyond bench rest shooting.
Broke Loader, I'll address that and say this, and we'll start wrapping this thing up. I have the owner of the property where I hunt. His son is like 11 or 12, and all he shoots with is a 223, and he shoots either the head or the neck, and he don't miss. He just don't miss.
Hey, look at how many deer have been killed with a 22 long rifle. Put it that way.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of deer dropped with a 22 long rifle.
And
it's not right. I don't call it right, but they do it.
Well, 22, and Georgia Boy backed me up. Around here, these poachers, their go-to round is a 22 Magnum with a spotlight. And that's what they do. So, I don't think 223 is legal in the state of Georgia. I could be wrong, but Georgia Boy can correct me on that. He's more up on the rules than I am. I just go out to the chicken farm and throw them up on the back of the truck when I get one, That's it. So I think me and Chico need to meet up and go up and hear Pastor preach one Sunday morning. It's a good ride up there. It's in Jefferson, Georgia. But never heard of such, Georgia Boy.
22 centerfire?
He's talking about 223 or anything that's like a 22 Hornet, 22 centerfire.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true, Thorzax. Absolutely. Because we push the 223 or 5.56 on everyone.
It is legal. American Reloader knows.
Yeah, that's what I was looking up.
I'm sorry. If I was going deer hunting again, I'm taking my 257 Ackley out, and that'll be a dead deer.
Well, that's true. You go right through the eye, and that's it. It's down instantly.
I don't think that we have a lot of restrictions like Ohio with the straight wild cartridge. We don't really have a lot of those restrictions, if any,
Well,
down
here
here.
we do. Here it's just slugs only. But I would love to take my 450 out or in a 350 Legend, you know, and I don't have to worry about doing the slugs anymore.
Yeah, okay, now, can you shoot with a straight wall case like the 350 Legend there, Julio? Or is it slug shotgun only?
It's here shotgun only with using slugs. Nothing on the straight cases yet.
Wow.
Wow.
The time comes, like September, I like to try it out, you know, October around there, and I'll bring up that question.
Now, do you deer hunt much?
I have not yet. No one found, but now this CW Longshot lives here in Connecticut, so he does hunting. So he's now I got a hunting buddy. So he'll pick hunting this year, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. That'd be great.
Yeah, because I'm here and nobody does hunting. You know, these city people, you know.
Yes, I'll be by myself here too. I mean, I can take one of my boys with me, but
yeah. I go by myself, but nobody wants me to go by myself. You know, they say not to go by yourself neither. So, but yeah, he's from here locally, so you know, got a hunting partner.
All right, so that Georgia boy is saying it's got to be a 22 caliber centerfire cartridge or larger. I didn't think there's no such thing as a 22 centerfire. So
yeah, here's not allowed 22 calibers. Period. On a deer. I think if you get caught doing that,
yeah,
get in trouble. But
yeah,
they lost the 9mm, Dave. I didn't know they lost the 9mm.
No, he said we lost the 45 and got 9.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, yeah, that was the worst thing when that Beretta came in. Oh, hell no, did I carry that damn thing? 92 SB garbage. Because when they came out, I kid you not, I watched guys who could shoot. It was like a 14-inch group, that damn thing, when it first came out. That thing was horrible. I'm thinking, okay, my old Raleigh 1911 can shoot a pie plate, no problem, all day long, you know, and better. And why would I want that 9mm, you know? I don't know. I like 45 stopping power. If I had to go to a sidearm, that's what I'd want, and that's why I carried it.
Okay,
well, I think a sidearm is gonna go to the woods just in case.
We'll go through the room and get off of here and get on with our weekend. Get ready to go to.
Want to say hi to my friends?
Get ready to go to church tomorrow if y'all having services. So,
say hi,
hey, buddy.
There's my grandson Wyatt.
Hey,
Hi, Wyatt.
What's happening, buddy?
Wave.
How you doing?
Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh, he's tired. He just came up from a nap. Huh? Look, there's Grandpa's leg, remember? Yeah, there's Grandpa's leg. Thank you, Jamie. What's your Gigi?
You're welcome.
What is Gigi?
So any last thoughts, or you can plug what you're working on?
Well, hopefully go to the range this week, and I can give some range results. You know, looking forward to that.
I'm gonna take the AR9 back out next week and the 358. I'm gonna load some newer rounds, push some rounds back a little bit so they'll actually chamber. Like PC had the same problem with the same bullet. Damn, Cranky, your bullets. But besides that, that's what I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna try to get to the range. Oh, sorry, PC.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna try to get to the range for some load development, probably with my Rossi. I think my range closes. I got like 2 hours to get there, but I'm supposed to be going to meet a girl about a dog, so I don't know.
Oh, a dog? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure he's meeting a girl. I don't know what about, so we'll
Yeah, dog. That's just saying. Yeah, I gotta go meet a dog. Mhm.
Is that gonna gross? I gotta go meet a girl.
Are you gonna go do the scratch sniff like a dog? Okay. Okay.
Well, we're go ahead, Mr. Emperor.
I don't know when I'll get to the range. I still haven't got that membership thing straightened out yet. Hopefully that'll be pretty quick, and then I can get down there and do some shooting and get some. I've got developments all over the place. I need to find out the results.
Hang on. So
That's what I'm doing.
So Thorax, I'm assuming Uncle Jim will go live here in a little while. I don't know that for sure. Have you talked to him, Tim?
I haven't.
Julio?
No, he has no time available.
I thought he got all his back on the 6th today.
No,
he told me last night. No, he's out of time. Someone else has to do it.
Oh, really?
So I'll try to text him to see if he wants me to host it or not, or Tin Man's doing it. I don't know.
Now that my grandson's here, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come in. I'll try to come back in.
Yeah.
You know, but I have family visiting now, so.
Well, let's let you go visit with them. Y'all, we've had 20, 21, 18, 17. So thanks everybody for joining in. And this will be up on my channel. If y'all not subscribed, do so. Leave a comment. The number things on YouTube is really screwy right now. So, and I want to especially thank you guys for coming and helping me do this afternoon. I know you took time out of your Saturdays to spend time with us, and I appreciate it more than I can say. And
you're welcome.
You're quite welcome. Even though we really didn't talk too much about the 350 Legend.
We really did.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
I'm just like, did we? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did.
We covered a few pointers here and there.
But the thing is, before we leave, do you think we need to anneal 350 Legend cases? It's a straight wall case. Should we anneal it?
I think you do.
Yeah, people anneal pistol cartridge cases to keep them going.
All right, then I'll use my annealing machine for Mr. Pollard.
Because I thought of annealing the 450 Bushmaster, because there's a lot of articles saying that they do lose the neck tension, doesn't hold the bullet too well.
Yeah.
I was thinking of annealing that and see if that helps it.
Well, I think the reason, even more so, Willie and I need to anneal is because we've got that bigger bullet and we're having to flare our cases more to get the bullet in there. So I think we would be doing ourselves a service by annealing ours.
But then, so another kink in this issue, should we, like Julio said, he had really thick cases, should we trim their outer diameter down? Like I have to do with my 300 blackout. It's a straight wall case. I don't think you should have to, but like Julio was having, his some were cracking because they're so thick. Those Winchester brass.
Timmy had
his was federal.
Too thick.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Kyra, just some guy. Welcome in, brother. Thanks for joining us. But you got in on the tail end because we're about to
jump off. That's just a question.
Yeah, I don't think trimming.
Because where would you stop? You know, since it's a straight wall case, you know.
Well, you could probably stop where you think the bullet's going to stop.
I guess maybe you take what? You would maybe take it down about maybe this far. I would say we're about that much, and then proceed a bullet in it, and then measure your diameter here. If you still over like what Lee is saying, 3.2792. Then you go and pull the bullet and take down a little bit more so you get it just right.
Yeah, because I'm seeing on a Starline case, the thickest spot I'm seeing is 11.5 in thickness in a Starline. And I don't know what the Federal or Winchesters are like, but I've always heard that the Winchesters were super thick, and that's why they're having problems.
Well, they're about 13, 14.
Okay.
Yeah, I know they're thicker than the Starline, and with that, we're going to.
Get off. It's,
Chico, you done, bud?
Yeah, I'm done. I don't have much. I need to do some load testing for the 308.
no,
Hopefully
you need
for
to
that
get
zero.
AK out, buddy. I want to see the chopper.
Yeah.
I need to do what now?
You need to take the chopper out, the AK.
I can only take that to an outdoor range because indoor range they won't allow me to shoot my wolf ammo or my
Oh,
steel
yeah,
case
steel
ammo.
case. I gotcha.
Yeah. But we need to go up John's Mountain out to 100 yards, Chico. I got to take my 270 and test the loads I've got up for Dead Zero as well.
So you're saying Chico needs some 312 diameter lead bullets. I wonder who has them all. I'm done. I'll shut up.
All right, guys. Y'all say bye, and we'll get off of here. Thanks again for joining us, guys, and we'll see y'all soon. We hope the Lord will bless y'all all real good. Be safe out there.
Bye.
See you guys. Thanks for the